karate holds a special place in Okinawa as its true home. This sentiment dates back to the establishment of the All-Okinawa Karate Federation. However, despite its goal of bridging the gaps between various styles and creating a unified organization, there are still many styles that haven't joined, and rivalry among them persists. Examining the present scenario, especially with karate gaining global popularity, there's a risk of karate's essence being distorted. So it is crucial to unite Okinawa karate instructors to ensure it is passed on correctly. Can you give us some insights into the current state of the Okinawan karate community?
Karate stands out as a cornerstone of Okinawan culture. The All-Okinawa Karate Federation was established by bringing together all dojo instructors with a vision of advancing karate. However, as you rightly noted, there are styles and dojos that haven't joined yet. Despite our best efforts reaching out to these non-member dojos and styles, we're still waiting for them to join. It goes without saying that our goal is for everyone to collaborate in fostering genuine karate.
The original association took shape in 1956, with the late Shibana Sensei serving as its first president. Following his passing, some dojos withdrew. However, in 1967, the Okinawa Karate Federation was dissolved, paving the way for the establishment of the current organization. This newly unified federation kicked off with the majority of schools coming together in solidarity. Nevertheless, there are still groups showing reluctance to join, which is disheartening in terms of nurturing the true Okinawan karate.
So the new association has been pushing for unity, but it seems it hasn't fully materialized. Does that imply there might be some issues within the organization?
I recently took on the role of chairman, and I feel the weight of its responsibility. Honestly, I don't see organizational problems. Rather, it's more about personal relationships. The major hurdle to achieving unity, in my view, is the reliance on ranks and titles.
Absolutely. Different dojos and styles have different ways of granting Dan ranks. If we subject them to a standardized examination by the All-Okinawa Karate Federation, it could complicate matters. For instance, someone holding a high title or rank in one style might get downgraded to a lower rank or title based on the exam result. These personal issues are what's keeping the groups from coming together.
How does the association handle examinations for Dan ranks?
In the association, we've got a rank committee in place. Up to the 4th Dan, dojos and styles decide the rank, but from the 5th Dan onward, the committee uses standardized criteria. After passing the 5th Dan, you can take senior instructor's test after 5 years and the master's level test after 10 years. Additionally, 10th Dan is assessed considering overall factors like martial arts experience, and it's given to those age 60 or above, all in accordance with our rank evaluation regulation.
Back in 1964, the All Japan Karate Federation was set up in mainland Japan with the goal of standardizing the Dan system nationwide. They've got regulations in place and plan to adopt a 10 Dan system. Interestingly, in mainland Japan, some of my students have high Dan ranks even before reaching that level of experience needed for it. It takes judo practitioners at least 30 to 40 years to earn that kind of rank, but in mainland Japan, there are folks giving themselves high Dan ranks without really understanding their significance. It's a situation where many people hold Dan ranks and titles but don't truly grasp their meaning.
The All Japan Karate Association was formed to promote genuine karate development across the nation. With Okinawa's return to Japan, there might be a push for more involvement with the All Japan Karate Association. However, given karate's unique roots in Okinawa, there might be resistance to being absorbed by the mainland. Any thoughts on the membership issue with mainland Japan?
The All Japan Karate Association came together by unifying federations from almost all prefectures, so at some point, I believe we'll have to join them.
Karate has reached a higher standard in Okinawa compared to the Japanese mainland. While the All Japan Karate Association plays a crucial role in organizing and spreading karate globally, I believe Okinawa, as the birthplace of karate, should make a well-thought-out decision. We need to consider whether our association should function as a branch like other prefectures or be part of a special block within the All Japan Karate Federation. Regardless of the approach, Its integration must be done in a way that fosters genuine karate
In Okinawa, karate serves as both a martial art and physical education, with each style emphasizing kata. However, the mainland places a stronger focus on competition than kata. Turning karate into a sport has its merits and drawbacks. Despite the unified path of karate, there are structural differences in training and teaching between the current All Japan Karate Association, emphasizing competition and making karate a sport, and the All Okinawa Karate, which prioritizes preserving kata and cultivating the mind and body. Joining the mainland would mean Okinawa, the birthplace of karate, would have to take sport karate more seriously.
I still view joining the mainland group as a matter of timing. It's essential for all prefectural karate federations and national instructors to engage in karate exchanges under a unified organization. For instance, when I visited a university karate club on the mainland, I had assumed it was the same Goju style as me, but I discovered it was something completely different. Similarly, one of our students in the United States, feeling a bit homesick, knocked on the door of a Goju dojo, only to realize it was a different style. This highlights the need for instructors on the Japanese mainland to communicate the true essence of Okinawan karate through our organization.
Karate stands as one of Okinawa's cultural treasures, and it's heartening to see it spread globally from the shores of our little island. However, there's a tinge of sadness that goes with the expansion of Okinawan karate when its kata and essence face distortion. I've heard about the desire for a national organization with a focus on re-education. While this is a huge challenge, I strongly believe it's the duty of the leaders of the Okinawa karate community to guide it in the right direction. So I think Okinawa karate teachers should maintain unity and establish a comprehensive set of rules.
Absolutely. We've moved beyond differences in karate styles, but I'm sorry that full integration of all dojo into the association remains elusive.
When the association was initially formed, we invited each style and dojo to join. So now, with the new board members, we want to address the issue of affiliation. Despite a seemingly quiet boom in karate on the Japanese mainland, many aspects of Okinawan karate continue to be distorted.
There's a lot of confusion surrounding the kata of different styles. It's inevitable that there will be differences in the way people learn, even if they were taught by the same teacher. I came across a university karate club on the mainland claiming to be Goju but affiliated with another style, and that had different kata. Especially on the Japanese mainland, opening a karate dojo immediately gives the teacher it. So it's understandable that people want to see the development of authentic Okinawa karate.
The prevalence of diluted karate on the Japanese mainland is partly due to Okinawans living there pretending to know karate. Additionally, as dojos have become businesses, the fear of students leaving discourages. A dojo without students means the teacher goes hungry. Isn't it the case that to make a living, teachers have to water down their karate?
On the Japanese mainland, karate is heavily focused on competition. However, there are ongoing discussions in Okinawa regarding the pros and cons of the current tournament rules. Could you shed some light on karate competitions?
When it comes to real karate fights, there's an inherent danger. Therefore, tournaments employ a point system. Instead of actual punches or kicks, it's more about mimicking the motion, and when done correctly, it's given 1 point. Judo has 1 point for throws, and Kendo has 1 point for strikes. Karate tournaments nowadays use a 1-point system without actual punching. Kickboxing, with its real punches, appears more glamorous than current competitions.
While I don't deny the need for karate competitions, there are issues with the current rules. For instance, punching the striking post is a fundamental part of karate training. Yet, in matches, punching like you're hitting a striking post would result in a foul or loss. So, if you practice your basics on the striking post and then punch like that in a competition, you might lose. To win in a competition, you shouldn't practice using a striking post.
One affects karate is summed up in one phrase. One attack, one kill. However, in matches these days, a person's strength isn't determined by the power of their strikes, but by the difference in speed between them and their opponent.
On the mainland, those with good physical strength tend to gravitate toward judo and kendo, while many weaker individuals excel in karate tournaments. There's also the issue of injuries when actually punching or kicking for real.
If you plan to join the mainland in the future, you'll inevitably have to participate in competitions. What are your thoughts on this?
In Okinawa, karate matches are under review by various styles and dojos. However, we can't decide on tournament participation until we thoroughly examine the issue.
We don't have a good system in place for kata competitions. Nevertheless, karate matches are necessary. If we establish an ideal set of rules and methods for competition, it's the best thing for karate.
In our dojo, we've created rules and hold competitions. Relying solely on kata practice creates mediocre karate practitioners. Even instructors from the birthplace of karate must accept the current trend and research new methods.
To find the essence of karate, it's necessary to create rules resembling those of an actual fight. Okinawa's karate leaders are aiming to improve their knowledge of modern karate by studying its rules and teaching methods.
While karate is gaining popularity as a global sport, Okinawa, with its traditional methods of instruction and training, seems to be moving slowly towards making karate a sport like mainland Japan, as the main officers of the All-Okinawa Karate Federation. What path do you see for the future of karate?
Karate, born as an art of self-defense, needs to consider its relevance in today's society. Although it's a cultural heritage of our island, we mustn't focus only on passing it down and ignore modern karate.
The Okinawan karate community is still behind the Japanese mainland in terms of modern sport karate. The delay may stem from people clinging to the reputation of Okinawan karate, yet karate is part of the island culture of Okinawa, and preserving its essence is a key element in transitioning to modern karate.
The Okinawan karate community needs to make a fresh start toward modern karate as soon as possible. While the Japanese mainland and other countries enjoy karate as a sport, we need to preserve the kata that our ancestors created. This can be done through kata competition.
We're moving ahead toward teaching kata as before, which doesn't require much effort, as well as improving karate matches. The challenge is deciding on a set of rules for a match.
Karate has entered the age of sports, but the Okinawan karate community seems uncertain about its position regarding this. Through discussions within the All-Okinawa Karate Federation, we hope to understand the path for its future. Efforts should be made to develop karate as a global sport without diminishing its heritage and preserving its essence.
Today was a valuable discussion, yet I'm saddened to say the Okinawan karate community isn't united through our organization. Instructors need to have greater awareness to show pride in Okinawa as the birthplace of karate.